Our executive elections are run on a voting process called STV. So what is STV? STV stands for Single Transferable Voting, which means rather than a first-past-the-post system where you put an X next to a name, you rank the candidates. But first, let's meet our candidates to show you how the STV process works. We have Candidate A, Candidate B, Candidate C, Candidate D, and Candidate E. Before you vote, it's very important to read the candidates' manifestos, which can be found on the SU website at www.leicesterunion.com/elections. These will explain the candidates' main campaigning points so that you can choose a person who is supporting the values you agree with. When voting, you'll see a list of candidates with boxes next to their names. You can rank your choices by numbering them in order of preference, starting with 1 for your favourite. For example, put a 1 next to Candidate B because you want them to win, 2 next to Candidate E. If Candidate B doesn't win, you want Candidate E to win, 3 next to Candidate D. If neither B nor E wins, you prefer Candidate D. If you don't like the other candidates, you can vote for RON, which stands for Reopen Nominations. This means scrapping the current candidates and reopening nominations for new ones. You can vote for all candidates by numbering them from 1, most preferred, to the total number of candidates, or just vote for 1 if you only want to support your top choice. If you don't rank the other candidates, your vote won't be transferred if your top choice doesn't win. When all the votes have been cast, these are reviewed by counting all first votes, the candidates who have a number 1 next to their name. Let's go see how the results are playing out so far. As you can see, Candidate A has the most first choice votes, but hasn't reached the required quota to win. The quota is half the total votes plus 1. Since no candidate meets the quota, the candidate with the fewest votes, which in this case is Ron, is eliminated. Ron's votes are transferred to the second choices listed on those ballots. This process repeats until a candidate surpasses the quota or only 2 candidates remain. After redistributing votes from Ron and then Candidate B, Candidate D eventually meets the quota and therefore wins the election. Congratulations to Candidate D. We hope this helped to explain the STV voting process so that you can feel confident in voting in the SU elections. For more information about elections, visit leicesterunion.com/voice. For all other updates, follow us on our socials.